Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Taptap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Taptap Send. Yes, Taptap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Taptap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew, very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Taptap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Taptap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Push sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So Friday edition is all going to be beautiful, going to be extremely luxurious, because you know why? We have the luxurious man seated, and it's going to be like something superb. The demands are going to be low. No, on the low, but super luxurious. Let me officially welcome you to Showbiz Daily. My name is Mzbel. I happen to be your favorite MC's MC, and in the shots with me, he is the captain, Patrona, the luxurious demander, the manager.
Demand luxurious.
That's it. So a luxurious demander, whether it is there or it is not there, you ask me and I'll teach you the meaning of it. Yes, he is here with us, and today's episode is going to be super epic. And all I want you to do is to make sure you send the link to your beautiful loved ones, family, and friends, so that everybody gets to know what we are going to discuss today. We are going to enter into Nigeria, talk a little bit about that area. Apart from that, national science and quiz matters arising around that area. We will talk about it too. So sit back, relax. Let's say thank you to Currency the Digital, Rasta, Richie Flex. They are the main men behind this whole project or today's episode. Bro Sammy.
Yep.
What's good? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I know I missed this platform, Showbiz Daily. And yeah. I know so many people were talking about the fact that you guys were on fire. Let me say big ups to Ekuban. Ekuban was always watching, like he was always here when you guys are discussing your topics, and he would send me, Charlie, your boys are on fire, on fire. When I get time, then I watch more, but I know my time was some way. Sometimes I'm out, sometimes you are in. This trip, I had an agenda, so I did not want to miss the agenda so much. I know at the point Roland was, oh boss, won't you do this? I said, no. Relax. This trip is an agenda trip. If you miss it so much, you'll not paint a good picture. So it was deliberate. I decided to ignore some things, but from time to time, I punch in more. Jebo was saying, boss, we need more videos of it. I remember Joe told you know, your Facebook videos are flying, so give us more videos
More
on
of it.
Facebook. But I knew, I needed to manage it, and so far, so very good. Apart from the fact that we couldn't do the Wolverhampton concert, which was actually my last card I wanted to play before coming to Ghana. Apart from that fact, aside that, I think everybody or everything was okay. Yeah.
Yana okay now the in it na she ho na me hu say
In our time e deba. Yeah, farmer keke.
It doesn't come like that in it doesn't come like that in it. Okay.
May you see the rough as I be say no.
Maybe you should be able to understand.
There's a value.
Oh, I met your most friend be at the Ghana Music Awards. No for Ember.
So a body
Sky.
Ember. Hey, shout out to you,
Sky.
Sky.
Sky the power.
Hey, shout out to
Nice
you,
one.
Sky. Oh, he did well. Our son will. He came. Where's Ember?
Oh, friend, me say obe fama kofi. We new zone na.
ho no.
What there be
I don't know.
It's been very, very interesting while Sammy was away, but then he's in now, and we thank God for bringing him back safe. And same way, Shatta and then Mali, I hope they are all doing. I hope so. Okay. BBI fine. Okay, let's say thank you to Brasame and of course Roland Amate. He happens to be a blogger, reporter, and as well as social media marketer to Shagzy. Bra, BBI Bakodia.
Very. Let me officially also welcome our big man in our midst. I think we all missed him.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Ujaya hot and
My lucky cry.
What's that with him?
I'm on that Shatawala.
What's that with him?
I got to see I can't remember.
Well, all the same. It's been wonderful, and we thank God for bringing you back safely. In fact, whatever took you there, I believe you were able to do and execute it very well, and the results are very clear for everybody to see. So, we thank God, and officially we would want to welcome you back to your station.
This evening I saw a post from Shatawale. He's saying that unfortunately for them, my manager is also the owner of a TV station, so them dead. No, I think my manager also owns a TV station too, so them dead.
I know. All right, so into Chamo too, in Team Solomon Dodu, he happens to be a YouTuber, our IT manager, IT specialist, IT geek, IT guru, bruh.
Very man no. It's all more fancy side.
You see, I luxurious demander. The word demander. All right, so thank you very much, brothers. And today's episode, what we want to discuss, and is going to be something, a bit straight and very, very worth discussing. First, you best start here free. National Science math quiz in the course of Presec FI, and say Presec has been doing amazing. In fact, almost eight times, right?
Yeah, this is the
eighth winning.
I'm breaking 8.
I'm breaking 8.
So what you say? Omoni messing na mo.
Breaking the 8.
Breaking the 8. Ballon d'Or. And I was so funny 8. Wow. Nice one. Yeah, that's dope. And now.
And let me also make this comment. I think I love the publicity around the science and math quiz now. Now it is like a big deal.
Yes.
And
it's a big deal.
One beautiful thing is the fact that these like former school students or former schoolmates of old students, that's the old students. I love the fact that they are now all involved. Look at Oforisa, the way he was involved. Like it was so beautiful.
For the past 5 years, he's
always.
No, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy with what I'm seeing because those days even students were feeling lazy watching the national science and math quiz. students will not watch.
Yes.
I know they were showing it on GTV on Saturdays.
Yes.
So we would rush to go and watch Captain Planet over National Science and Math Quiz. But now it's become a big deal to the extent that the students and even the school bodies, they are now investing.
Actively.
Like, oh no, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
and with the ones that you're talking about, like Ernesto Forisa did like this, I think we have to entreat and encourage those who are also, you know, into it, involve themselves more into it. You get it, because it makes it look so nice and super luxurious.
Well,
because
because he always dedicates some of his vehicles, including monies, for the contestants themselves, aside the ones that he would do for the whole school. He dedicates some funds to the contestants, so there's always that edge for every student to be part of the team. So that final team to represent the school is always crucial. It is not just, okay, we are just recruiting, we want people to go and compete or contest. These are people who are so enthused, because aside the fact that you are also going to have some form of publicity, there is also that bragging rights of, hey, this big man dashed me money. Because the ones that went into the finals last year, Charlie, the things that they got,
they even flew them to Dubai.
Exactly. Even the Qatar guys who even lost one of the students after the competition. Even they themselves, nationally, the kind of bars that went to them was not.
It's looking good now.
Those
who are behind it are doing a good job.
I think now the brand has grown, and it is also because of investment. Because now you check on their flyers and you realize they have lots of sponsors. So some of these things definitely will constitute.
But I think social media has changed everything. And they have taken advantage of it. I think social media has changed it, and they have taken, like, they are really utilizing the social media very well. And I think that's the difference now. And now, because they used to show it on GTV, GTV will not be the go-to station when you are doing a program like this time, because they are not on top as they used to be. So now that there are other avenues to watch it, then they will get more popular. And even this time around, because it is going global, because it's on social media, like they stream live on social media for people to watch all over the world. It's true that they even got BBC to do a documentary about the whole quiz thing. And I remember BBC even followed one team from beginning to the time that they finished, and they won. So when you are watching, it's like you are going through the process of them getting to the finals and even winning. So it's interesting now, and even people outside Ghana and they are watching. So more eyes are on the show than before. So I think they have done well. They are really doing well.
And then sometimes too, the way the media, sometimes, I mean the traditional media, to follow up, do some interactions with, you know, the contestants, some of the fans, and, you know, it makes it so beautiful like that too as well. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, gentlemen, on this very one. Now we want to enter into why we want to discuss this issue. Now, the Arts and Tourism Writers Association of Ghana, ATWAG, they are not happy. And leading them is our very own Mr. George Quay. He happens to be the president of ATWAG. And this is why he said he's not happy. There was an interview section with Bolare and, of course, our moderator, our professor, Mrs. Ifa Kaufman, LC. And the conversation that came up, a lot are not happy about it. This is what she said. And when we come back after watching the video, gentlemen are going to take their time and let's see if she said it right, if the artwork are right. Whichever way it is, we will learn, we entertain, and we inform you. We'll be right back.
I mean, it seems as if their contestants are preparing even well before they even get into the school.
Is it?
So people, I mean, it seems as if their contestants are preparing even well before they even get into the school.
Is it?
So some young junior high school student or even basic school student is watching this program and observing how well the school is doing and deciding that they are going to go to that school. These days, there are all kinds, Professor Kuwe's own program. There are all kinds of programs, quiz programs, they are practicing there. By the time they get to Presec to come and join that team, they already have a head start. Compare this to a girls' school that is picking their candidates or their contestants after mock in final year. Are they on the same playing field? Wow. So they have the structures in place. At Presec right now, I'm sure they have several different teams. And they didn't start this just yesterday. They have their first year team. Even the first year, you know how many students went to Presec just to be on the team. So I'm sure they have multiple teams in first year.
Interesting. So
when other schools are singing and dancing, these people are doing quiz programs in the school.
Or when other schools are singing and dancing. But you also need to come and cheer them on. And they need that.
Well, unfortunately, they don't get points for those things.
So,
okay, so there's a story also running on Ghana Web which indicates that the Art and Tourism Writers Association of Ghana, that is the ARTWAG, have reported to a statement made by Professor Elsie Efa Kaufman, the mistress of the National Science and Maths Quiz, that is the NSMQ. Professor Kaufman made remarks during an interview with Bola on Star Chat, suggesting that some schools focus on singing and dancing, while Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, Legon, concentrate on serious learning and quiz preparation. Her statement has garnered massive reactions on and off social media, with many chastening her for making such an unfair statement against the arts industry. They have therefore called for an apology. In their press statement released November 3rd, ARTWAG emphasized the importance of recognizing and appreciating both science and the arts in the society. The body argued that while science and maths are crucial, the arts and humanities play a significant role in shaping the world by fostering creativity, critical thinking, empathy, and cultural understanding. The statement, signed by the president, media personality, a broadcaster, George Kui, urged Professor Kaufman to reflect on the unintended repercussions of a statement and then recognize the offense it may have caused to schools and individuals who prioritizes the art and humanity. ARTWAG demanded a public apology from Professor Kaufman to prove her accountability and respect for all students regardless of their academic pursuits. The association also called on the Primetime Limited, producer of NSMQ, to address the matter promptly and ensure all participants and viewers feel valued and then respected. This is what the ARTWAG are saying. And Mr. Tifri Chamoso. Chamo.
Yeah, Berma.
Truly, with what Ms. Kaufman said, that sometimes when Presec are hosting or having, rehearsals on, quizzes, doing quiz up and there and here and there, other schools are there. One see Jamai, okay. Some are singing and dancing. Come and see what. That is what some are doing. Did she say anything wrong? First of all,
Berman, no, I would disagree, or I disagree with anybody who think in that direction, or even have to write a letter about it. No, for me, I think it's wrong. It's either they didn't get the contest, or they have just decided to tap in the hype that is coming. That's
out of the NSMQ.
National Science and Maths.
That's it.
Out of the hype coming from National Science and Maths. I think that's what it is. If not, then I think they should come again. If not, the fact that they want to type into the hype coming, then they should come again. Because one, before the lady even mentioned the dancing thing, she cited the girls' schools. She said that for them, they only select their
Contestants
after doing their mock, as in they will do a mock for final year exams. After that, those who will do good there or those who will perform better, they bring them to the National Science and Maths quiz. So for her, that's not a good practice. So she mentioned that thing first, telling you that some people are not focusing on winning the thing or even coming out with their best by training. They don't do it. So after using that example, then she went further to give an example of others dancing and singing. Presec will be learning or doing stuff that will make them be the winner at the end of the day. So why should you be angry about this? It has nothing to do with arts. It has nothing to do with whatever is in your head. Unless you are saying that only arts people dance. I mean, we have science students who can also dance very well, who can even sing very well than those who say that they are doing act. Because we even have doctors who are singers. So why would you just assume that it's only art students or art people who do dancing and singing? It's even wrong to even think like that. So that's why I'm saying that if there is not the fact that they just want to type into the hype coming, then they should come again, because this is so wrong in any angle that you take it. What the lady said was straightforward. She was talking about even contestants against Presec. So if you are not contesting, this will not be your portion. You don't even have to think about it. Because Presec, they are doing this training, they are going through all this to face some people or to face other schools to compete for the trophy. And she's talking about those people competing against Presec. Is George Quay now part of the National Science and Maths Quiz? National Science and Maths Quiz contestants or school or whatever. I think this is a wrong thing for them to even write in the first place, and I will advise them that they should apologize to the woman. They should rather apologize. Instead of them asking for the apology. I think they should rather apologize to the woman for bringing this up in the first place.
But then won't you also agree to it that because the woman, Professor, she happens to be the moderator, so specifically she shouldn't have mentioned any school's name?
What she said is not even in the fact that she wants to say that she is for Presec. No, she is telling you what they've been doing. So she's not surprised that they are the ones winning. And she didn't mention only Presec. The conversation was about Presec, but she mentioned the girls' schools. And the girls' schools who are even doing better or coming close to something like winning is Wesley Girls and St. Louis.
But then she didn't mention names.
Yes, but we know that they are the only school even coming closer. And when she mentioned that will be the name that will come to your head. But we have more girls' schools in Ghana here, not only Wesley Girls and St. Louis. So I think the artwork people should rather apologize to the lady, to the professor, instead of them asking for an apology from her.
Okay, all right. So this is coming from Chemo. Let's listen to Roland. Bra, what do you also have to say about this artwork apology?
I don't know why artwork is angry. Like, why are they angry? In fact, you see, there are certain institutions in this country, even all over the world, who prioritize certain disciplines over others. It is there. It is not a secret. This is public knowledge. There are certain schools that would come into your mind the moment certain disciplines are being mentioned. In fact, there are schools that when you are going, some of the things that they look out for are athletes. Some of the things that they look out for are athletes.
St. Peter's in
they were
also interested
exactly.
If you're a sports person,
exactly.
My grades are not even good like that. They'll pick you. Some of my friends who I was playing with in JHS, they pick them. One Opoku.
Exactly. I took my brother to school not long ago, and the moment he stepped in the school, the first thing they asked him, where Utuebrika, he said no. And they told him to start doing it because of his stature. You understand? Some schools prioritize certain disciplines over the others. So if in this particular contest, The woman was asked specifically about the competition she moderates, and she is telling you what it is. This, where is the lie? And it is true. Presec prioritize this particular competition over any other discipline in the school. They prioritize this particular discipline over any other thing, which is why you will never hear them in football. You will never hear them in any kind of sports discipline or in like the strong arts related disciplines. You will never hear them strongly like that. But you hear schools like Accra Academy, whenever it has to do with strictly or like stringent acts, that is when you see them. So if the woman says that whilst others are singing and dancing, Presec are organizing quiz programs, it is true. It is in that same light that tomorrow, if there should be an inter-school competition which has to do with maybe sports, and other schools are also winning and Presec doesn't come close, they will tell you, whilst those schools are also practicing each and every day, you are also in the science lab or you are also organizing science and maths quiz programs. So should they also take offense because you are also telling them they are also doing something different? No. Everybody has what they prioritize. So the fact that the woman is talking as a moderator, in fact, this is even a good revelation from the woman. So that any other school that always comes to compete, that do not prioritize this particular discipline over any other, and they still want to come close, then they should rather sit up. Listen to the woman. This is the word of God. Listen to her and sit up. Oh yes,
this is good news.
Yes, because the woman is telling you that the school that you want to come and compete with,
this is what
they
are
sleep
doing.
Quiz, they eat quiz, they bath quiz, and you.
But do they also not do the singing and dancing?
They do the singing and dancing, but prioritizes this particular discipline over that singing and dancing. So if you also want to come and beat them there, you also have to do that. It is just like you saying, "Oh, I can sing, I can rap." It is not as if you are perfect in the singing, but you want to go and beat a singer to, let's say, vocalist of the year. It will not happen unless you drop one and prioritize the other over whatever you are dropping. This is simple calculation that you need to see. The woman did not say, even if we want to take whatever she said from the context of the competition, she did not say whatever she said wasn't a lie. Whatever she said wasn't a lie. Why are they winning? Are they winning because the woman is favoring them? No. The competition has rules. And over the years, it is not shocking that the woman has been one of the best moderators of that particular competition. If there was any favoritism, aside the woman being the moderator, there are other executives who also chair this particular competition. So favoritism is limited when it comes to some of these conversations. So, and for them to come and say, "Oh, this is an insult to the art," how is this an insult to the art? How is this? Because as far as I'm concerned, even if we are looking for people who have certain form of, in terms of publicity or maybe social status, we will get more of them in the art fraternity than even the competition that you are crying that they are insulting you. We will get more of them in the art. So if she's saying that, okay, whilst others are singing and dancing, unless she said that, oh, the singing and dancing is bad, unless she was straightforward or explicit like that, then you can say she's insulted you. But hey, if she's saying that, oh, you play football, your concentration is always on football, somebody is singing, yet you want to come and beat the person, you are saying she's insulting you. No. Tomorrow should the conversation change and they ask, oh, why is it that in most of our Premier League or our national teams we get players from these kind of schools? Another person can come, even a coach or a referee, the head of referee can tell you that, Charlie, these guys, the schools that they come from prioritizes athletes over any other discipline. So there is no way that we can go and get footballers from these schools, because those schools, they also prioritize academics. In fact, in this particular area, when it comes to science and maths, than any other thing. Which is why, and you see the example that she made, that there are even certain students who, when they are coming from junior high, they have that perception that this is what they want to do. And because this particular school prioritizes this discipline, I want to do anything possible to be in that school. So if a student also sees that a school like Accra, Amas, and all those schools also prioritizes athletes or sports people, and they want to be in that fraternity, they will not go to a school where they've used all their resources to build a science lab. They will not do it. They will go to schools where they always organize sports competitions or even entertainment programs. There are schools that also have entertainment programs as their priorities, because you go there and they have music classes, and these are there. So what the woman said is no insult to art people. If you are angry, then I don't know why you are angry, unless maybe the arts that you are doing, you are not getting money. So she came to mention, then you are angry. Hey, we did attempt.
Okay, so this also sounds like Roland is also not in support of artwork. So Chamo down, Roland down. Let's listen to the luxurious manager.
As a member of artwork, obviously I would want to put this in a different context.
Okay.
First of all, I also don't see the woman's statement as a big deal.
Okay.
First of all, I don't see it as a big deal. But then the impression it creates is what our president is trying to avoid. George Quay, being what they will call dondology students, will never sit down for some of these statements to be continuously made. And do you know why he is more peeved? He's more peeved because this statement, he's heard it over and over again. I'm sure Chamo here has gone through that system before. And it has been like that. If you were with them, those who were doing the art courses in school, if you go there, it is like that. At every point in time, they are being looked upon. That is why they even got the term dondology. Now, George Quay, as someone who is the president of arts, someone who feeds on the arts, someone who has been living his 50 years or maybe he's less than that. Somebody who has been saying that. Someone who has been living his. Oh no, I think he said he was 50.
Yes.
He's 50.
Yes.
George Quay.
Yes. But George Quay is 50. Don't be surprised. We were watching Abuaje.
Master Richard. But Titi.
So someone who has been living his life as an arts person, from School of Performing Arts to theater arts to acting, events, this and that. Such a person, if you make that statement, he will never take it lightly. He will never take it lightly.
Especially being a
so as much as it is not a big deal, if you have been with them and you know the impression that has been created by these people, I'm sure all of us, let's all face it, if one day we are to be introduced to some people by professions, and someone comes and says, oh, this man, he's a doctor, he's a medical doctor, oh, this one, he's a lawyer, oh, this one, he's an IT person, and he comes and say, you're an entertainment journalist. Like you are. I have a friend who is to be introduced to a lady he wants to marry. The parents. And this my friend is a blogger. Like, he's what can I say? Like, at every point, it's your Instagram blogger. So you see, it is that perception, and someone who has been in that line wouldn't want the perception to go higher. And where the statement is coming from, this woman is not influential. This woman is not influential. George Quay is scared that based on what the woman has said, even if someone goes to school and the person has to learn any of these art related courses, the person might ask himself, but we are the people, what the woman's name again?
Kaufman, Elsie.
Professor Kaufman said people go to school and they learn singing and dancing. Yes, so yes, I understand. I agree. It might not be the biggest deal, but that impression, I think it has been long overdue. People who are in the arts lately, trust me, they are rich. They are doing super than most of these guys who go 9 to 5 in the morning till afternoon until evening. Some of them, they don't have anything. This guy I'm so proud of. Look at someone like Dance God. Now look at the kind of life he's living. Ziggy, Afronita, and Gerard, and these guys are dancing. These guys are dancing, but now look at the kind of life they are living. They are really. Recently, I was having a conversation with some dancers doing something for. Do you know how much they charged me? 30,000. Yes, that was how much they mentioned to me. Even coming with a bigger name, they still said, "Oh, okay, we'll do this. Our group will post. Our individual dancers will also post. It is 30K." I said, "Wow, really?" I'm sure if you go to a bank and you ask one guy who has been a teller or whatever, they ask him, "Have you received 30K in bulk before?"
As a worker.
As a worker, he's not received it. Maybe he's been paid like some 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. But this guy, for a period of about 1 hour, 2 hours, getting through this session, is taking 30K because he knows whatever he's done is going to live forever. So yes, it is not a big deal. But Jodkwe is trying to stop that stereotyping of people who have been doing art-related business. Music and dancing, acting. People think that if you are doing that job, then it means you don't have any value. Especially those who have some mentality of old. If you come and you tell them, "Oh, you are a musician, you are a dancer, you are an actor, you are an MC, you are no. Me, my brother-in-law that I lived with, when I told him I wanted to go do a journalism, journalism. On that time till I determined, went through it, and he started. "Oh, I'm making progress in life." So anytime it's yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what Jodkwe is just trying to prevent, and that is why he's pained, because he used his daughter's example where he said his daughter came from school. The daughter was learning some dance routine as a cheer group. As a cheer group, which means there are going to be people who are going to perform, and she is going to dance as a member of the cheer group. Now, if you say people who go to school and they do singing and dancing, it means you've even devalued all those people who are going to be in that.
But that's wrong.
Daughter
can't do national science and math.
As simple as that. But the woman's statement also makes it look like if you cannot do national science and math quiz, then it means your value is also down.
In the context of the competition.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Your value is down. Because even if you pay attention to the interview itself, how Bolare even came. So they are doing dance, they are doing music. Bolare even made it look like they are nothing. Those who are doing music. Yes. So I still
just trying to be mischievous because Bolare too, he did art.
So I still think that it might not be a big deal, but if you are someone who wants to kill that stereotype, you will not be happy with such a statement coming from an influential person like Professor Kaufman.
But very much about. You see the stereotyping that you are talking about. The interesting thing is that it is attached to almost every profession. It depends on how you want to look at it. In the context of art, or in the context of, let's say, athletics, these other disciplines, like the people who prioritizes this science and maths, are also being stereotyped. Fine X, fine X, fine Y, fine X, fine Y. Yeah, because go as a fine X, fine Y. Yeah, to me, mama, for Anna, yes, I did 50,000. You are also saying fine X, fine Y.
Can you do science and demand luxurious? You can't.
You can't.
Can you use national science and maths to demand for luxurious?
Even with the example that you made, then somebody can also say, hey. Then this one that Sammy Flex was able to be determined to be an entertainment journalist, and he is now demanding for a chopper. Then there's no need. If I become a doctor, then I can't demand for a chopper. You understand?
Yeah.
So as for the stereotyping and its effect, it is attached to almost every profession. It depends on how you want to look at it. If you prioritize or if you let it get into your head, you will not do anything meaningful with the career that you choose.
Okay. All right, simple as that. But then all you need to know is some go to school to shijama. Some go to just make sure they sing. Some go to learn how to play. Some also go to learn how to be a doctor and a teacher. Whichever way it is all important.
Someone graduated from this school and Senior High School.
And now
he's asking for
luxurious demand.
I saw a post there. One baba had his masters.
Chata completed.
Amfanga Senior High.
Or started Winisec.
He started from Unisec, but he completed at Amfanga.
He
said
he's even mentioned it.
He said it himself. I heard it from him.
And you can school.
It's in the quota.
What was science and math quiz mother?
And no, the baby trying to luxurious demands. Okay, all right. So thank you very much, and let's see. The comment section is also reserved for you. Whichever way it is, drop your comment over there, and let's learn. Let's all educate ourselves right here. No, away from National Science and Math Quiz, let's move straight to Nigeria, where Burna Boy is on the throat of some media partners, and where he took to Twitter and then posted that. How far? All this Instablog, Pulse NAG, that is Pulse Nigeria, etc. Just say, or he made it broad, etc. I beg, make all. Okay, so I say, how far? All this Instablog, Pulse Nigeria, etc. I beg, make all of una do meeting, then decide how much I go give all una. I will give all una. Una not forget my name totally. Okay, I know say I never pay any of una before, but the una, what is the meaning of the una?
You.
Okay, you, Okay, all right. So, how far? All this Instablog, Pulse Nigeria, etc. I beg, make all of you do meeting, then decide how much I go give all of you. Make you forget my name totally. I not say I never pay any of you before, so I say make I just run. I'm finally. I greet you, bros. Okay, and then this one is Daniel Rega came to reply. Benna, the Nigerian blogs you are trying to discredit have contributed to your growth in life. Some news might be very wrong or might be wrong, but just like fans, you owe them a lot of thanks. Many people won't hear about you, your wins, your project, or let's say, or your project, if they hadn't promoted it. Stop acting like you are self-made. Many people paved way for you. And then Burna Boy also came back again. I say, how far? How much be your money? Make yourself develop amnesia for my matter. You follow for the people where at the talk. Okay, so in this case, no. He is trying to mean that this very man that we are talking about is even part of this, people this guy is calling that.
That guy.
Burna Boy is discrediting.
That guy's a Twitter influencer in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay. And then
the Rega guy, he's one of the US Twitter guys. Agenda Boy, one of Nigeria Twitter agenda boys. Daniel Rega, yeah.
I see. And he has added him to it. He's given it to him, and sometimes we ask, what exactly could trigger someone like Burna Boy to do stuff like that? With this one, Roland, let's start from your end, and let's see the future, what it holds.
Barry, these kind of conversations sometimes are very dicey. It depends on where you stand. You see, fortunately for some of us, we tend to stand on both sides, both with the artist and also in the media.
Yeah.
When you stand with the artist, you realize that you will be tempted to side with Burna Boy. That yes, sometimes the feeling is like, let me just pay you guys to stop even mentioning my name. Yes, because you see, it gets to a point that whenever they mention your name, it is not something that you would want to hear.
Okay.
Or it will not be associated with something that Charlie will sweet you. So sometimes you wish that Charlie, you don't let me be. Just let me be. But unfortunately, I always tell people that sometimes there are so many people in the art space who wish they are not even popular. But it is unfortunate that the job or the profession that they've chosen comes with fame. And there is nothing that you can do about it. This is Burna Boy speaking his truth.
Yeah.
But on the other side, it is not possible even if he would want to pay them, or even if he can pay all of them to stop mentioning his name, they won't stop. Because you see, the people that you want to stop them from mentioning your name, they mention your name for a living. That is their job. Just like it is your job to also sing for people. The people that you are singing for, nobody asked you to come and sing for them.
Yeah.
Nobody will wake up and say, oh, Burma, we want to pay you to come and sing for us. No, that is how the whole environment is built. The environment is built on you doing what you love and getting appeal from it. That's how it is. And even in the journalism space, sometimes it is tilted that way, which is what sometimes people will also be tilted into sensationalism, because they feel that this is what the people want, and I have to give to them. Just like the musician will say, Charlie, this type of songs that I'm doing, the people want it, so I will do more. That is how it is. So me, I would always entreat the artist that to toughen their skin and know that some of these conversations will never stop. If you stop doing those things, it will minimize. That talkability on those sides will minimize. Because you see, as far as I am concerned, I hardly see certain conversations that are being talked about Shatawale on somebody like Nana Machidedi.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It is because most of the things that is associated with somebody like Sarkodie is the one doing it, or Sarkodie is involved. If you are not involved, they will not mention you unless you now find a way to come and enter, like Adam did recently with the Shatta Wolverhampton concert. The concert was cancelled. They released press statement. He was able to find his way into the conversation, and his name was mentioned. So in that light, there can be certain reportage or certain report from certain media houses, and he may not like it, and he would wish they didn't even mention his name. They can give you certain headlines, that you and Kasa you will fill up.
Headline Jetta.
Yes, and in that instance, sometimes you would wish, say, Charlie, these people, anytime, so the good things that I'm doing, you people are not seeing it. But anytime I go and slap Chemo small, then that one year, you put it in loudspeakers, bring. But if I go and win something, you will not say it. But if Kojo Kuntu go and kill his that one year, bring. So you see, for these conversations there, it is not going to stop today. It is not going to stop tomorrow. In fact, unless they decide to stop the job, if they decide to stop the job, the media will move on to the next person who is also active in the space. So me, I will tell Burna Boy, if he wants them to stop talking about him, then he should quit what he is doing. He should just stop it. Else, this particular conversation, we will have it today, we will have it tomorrow, and forever and ever, like Sir John's will. Amen.
Amen. All right, Brother Sammy, let's take it from here. Would you say he was being hard on them?
I think Burna Boy and Shatawale, they have some things in common. And for Burna Boy, in one of his interviews, he said that he is not being allowed to do this Twitter and Instagram stuff. And that if he is allowed to do it, like people will run. And anytime I've read some things on his platforms, especially on Twitter, that comes across like it is coming from him, it is always dangerous. The last time during his banter with Shatawale, we all saw it. The back-to-back, the way he was dissing Shatawale left, right, and center. Sometimes I see these guys as people who have some things in common. No wonder some time ago they were bonding. But today, we know it is not like that. Now, let's go on to the substantive matter.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be talked about in a negative way. Nobody. In fact, even the person who is doing something bad still would want people to find a way
to say it in a nice
to praise him or to say it in a nice way.
Yeah.
That is why when you come to politics, no matter what, the political party in power, they don't want you to talk about their bad side. they want you to talk about that one hospital they built over all the 30 million people who are hungry and they cannot see the economy top. They don't want to talk about it. And that's how people are. Unfortunately for these guys, no matter what they do, they will not get people stopping it. They won't stop.
Yeah.
No. They won't stop. There is no way that these guys are going to stop that one day. Burna Boy, Shatawale, Stone Boy, Sammy would wake up and nobody is talking about them. It will never happen in this world. Never. They shouldn't expect it. The only thing is that I think as media people, our thirst for news or our hunger for news does not also permit us to have sympathy on these guys. Not thinking about their emotions as well.
Yeah.
Because they're also humans. They have blood running through them.
Yeah.
And at every point in time, because I've said earlier that nobody wants to be talked about in a negative way, if you do it, they will be affected. They will be offended. Then go fill up. And that is what Burna Boy has been saying. I'm sure over the years he's been reading, Instablog Nigeria is saying this about me. Post Nigeria is saying this about me. This one is saying this about me. All of you cry, what have I done to you? And these are the questions they ask themselves. Like, Sammy, like, what have I done to them?
This voice there, I know where this voice is coming from.
Like, what have I done to them? Now, you've not done anything to them. The only thing is that to them, they also see you as their source of revenue.
Oh, I see.
They see you as their source of news. They see you as their source of power. Without you, they are also nothing.
But whatever you go through, it's none of their business.
No, that is how selfish human beings are, including even the artists as well. Because what they also do at their end, oftentimes they also don't think about how the receiving end will be like. They do it as much as their emotions tell them to do it.
Yeah.
Now, the best we can do is to find a balance for both parties. So, for instance, can the artist in their lifetime understand that, you see where I am, being at the top, I put out a song today and 2 million people are streaming it. I go to every part of the world, people are dancing to the song. You should get half of this mentality that these same people who are dancing to your songs, when they get the opportunity, you are the one they will talk about.
They will give it to you. Woto.
When they get small chance, because you are the only one who does the things that they have been doing with them, anytime they get the opportunity, you are the one they will come after.
Your target.
I wish that most of these people in the creative space would have that energy. Just that with their little experience, being around many of them, they struggle to see it. And it's not as if they are weak or they are not weak. Even us as human beings here, normal human beings seated here, pick your phone, someone tags you in a post, you go and a person is talking shit. Hey, the way it hits you, like it hits you. It hits you pain.
Last time I was on the bed when I went to one of our views, I went to the comment section. I said, hey,
no, baby, it hits you. Like that first reading, the thing hits you pain. Then, if you are smart, and that's where I want the artist to start thinking that, okay, it is like that. That's how they will do it. Then they have a way to overcome it. If you are not able to do that and you want to fight, hey, you fight forever. Because you see, the more we grow, the more technology, social media, and all those things advance, the more that side even become intense. The more it becomes very, very intense. So, talking about the arts and the art people and how I wish they are able to see their influence being at the top of call for all these things. Can we also talk about our people a little bit, as in our colleague media people? Guys, we understand everybody wants the numbers. Hey, sometimes you can sit there and watch someone telling lies about you and you go like, hey.
And you see, it is the passion. The passion.
Recently, ever since our Wolverhampton bro started, videos,
You can learn you.
Like, the way they are crafted the story.
Yeah.
And the passion, the energy. One guy, I saw one guy's video. On the Sammy Flex going to me, Sammy Fresh. To see how Oko Shatawale Snapchatter or Yanni manager or see one managing the team. Shows on the Sammy Flex. I'm going to talk about UK.
Wait.
Hey. I watch that.
You're certified.
Future plans.
And unfortunately, because people are also ready for some of these headlines, they are the people making the numbers.
Yeah.
They are the people making the numbers.
Yeah.
So you see this Burna Boy fight. Every artist is fighting this fight. Just that some are not bold to come forward to speak.
I see.
Every artist is fighting. Forget about that guy you think he's loved or he's the coolest. Everybody. You think people might show some interest in or love for Sarkodie, Stoneboy and co. When Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson's matter happened, you see how yes, Supan will promote.
That's what's in by.
Yes, Supan, Papa. So you understand, every creative person in this space who is feeling some war against the media, they'll have this problem. There is a common ground. The common ground is that everybody should know their role and know that in this role, these are the ramifications. In this role, these are the things that I'll suffer. If they are able to understand it, they are good. Maybe in the near future, if these celebs also have enough time, energy, resources, money, then they can also hire professionals to take care of these people. It is one of the solutions. No, it's one of the solutions. So you sit there and someone is saying Sammy Flex has done this. No, this one is not true. If you look at the hurt, the damage, the injury that you are suffering, you think you can't control it. Hand it to legal people. Let them take charge and deal with the person. But then, to the Burna Boys, to the Shatawale, Stoneboy, Samini, Sarkodies, Mubebre. Kwame Eugene, Wabrero.
Jebre.
But what boy Kwame Eugene bao? Somebody so Owakuma.
Kwame Eugene.
When you say.
And I say it won't stop.
No.
Me, I said the little experience with Shatta, I've seen that. Hey, like it is not easy. It is not easy. No, they are going through it. They are going through it. Sometimes they sit back and ask themselves, "Auntie, a Juma will cry me fire." No, a yeah, sometimes they regret taking their profession.
Yeah.
Sometimes they regret taking their profession.
Shatawale has said it here before that you people, you don't know that I'm in prison. Like if you remember. I cannot even walk freely. Like I want to go and buy something, I can't do that. Based on where
okay. All right, Chamo, take it from there. What's that?
So interesting. Me, what is like the interest I have now after getting this submission, I think they have done justice to the main issue.
Okay.
But the interest that I have now is about the banter between him and the other guy. And the other guy was saying that they have helped you.
Yeah.
The support.
That is where the support comes in.
He's trying to say that they've been supporting you, they are saying good things about you. So you should rather be praising them than to
giving it to them
the way you are doing it. But the thing is, those who are doing that are not doing that because they want to support Burna Boy. They are doing that because it's their job. That's the job that they have taken, and that's what is feeding them. In fact, I was surprised when Ola Michael said that he won't talk about Shatawale again. I was like, you gossip to earn your living, and you are saying that you won't gossip again, especially about and those who will bring you such money. And I saw come on
the biggest news.
And now after that. So the same thing will apply to this one, because the way the guy was arguing that Burna, they've been supporting you, so
they've been helping.
Okay, why don't you stop supporting him then? If you think that he will not be happy about you talking about him, about you supporting him in your case, you think that you are doing a good job for him, and he should rather be praising you. He's not praising you, so stop. And in fact, he wants you to stop. By you will not stop.
He even wants to pay you to stop.
And you are rather telling him that no, you will support you, whether you like it or not. But the thing is, because it's somebody's job, it's about survival instinct. People will not stop. Just that, yes, we should find a balance, as Sammy Flex said. I mean, if there's a balance, then we have the society that we have now. We all know that, yes, it's not everybody in society that will do good. That's why we have police. That's why we have court, just to take care of the bad ones in there. And for the artists, the way things is so difficult to fight it, because it is coming from so many angles. So if you go here, somebody is giving you at the other side. If you go there, it is coming from it's so much.
It pains.
So yeah. So I think, yes, sometimes they will get it and they want to also come out and give it to somebody. That's why you will see something like this coming from Burna Boy. I think Sarkodie, even in some of his songs, he will punch somebody to it. He has even done it to I think Kevin Taylor, and Akwesi too, in his song. It's the same way, like putting it on Twitter or Facebook or wherever, but he did it in a song. Burna Boy will put it out like this, and then Shatta Wale too will come live and then do his thing. That's how they fight these things. Yes, I think we should all encourage people to find a balance. Let's do it right. Those who will not do it like that, let the laws take care of them, or the court will take care of it. Apart from that, I don't see it stopping. Like Burna Boy is saying that, come make I pay you so that you stop. Some people will go and take the money and even do it more, because now they have money to even buy good gadgets to insult you.
When they take the money, the first content will be Burna Boy has given us 5,000. That instance that they are talking about.
So it will not stop. We should just find a balance, or find a way to work around it for us all to be happy. Yes, we have to live in harmony.
That other day, sorry, let me add this briefly. The other day I was talking to Shatta and I told him that, you see, in today's world, if I get the opportunity to instill anything in my children, it will be how to be tough in their mind. In today's world, because if you are not careful and you are not tough in today's world, you'll not be able to do anything. Because when you take water and you are drinking, you do like this, and you put it on social media. Someone will come and write, but why did you hold the middle of the water and put it and you put it at your upper lip without drinking? They say, oh, okay, next time I'm not supposed to do it like that. Other time, take the thing and do this, because the person said you do it. Village bra. Look at how you are holding the water. Now that is the level we are in now. And if you are even in the public space there, yours is times 5. The ordinary guy is going through what I'm saying. If you are in the space, yours is times 5, because with you, it is not just your friends and colleagues saying these things. There are people who are sitting on bigger and large platforms saying it. You know why sometimes it looks like Shatta Wale is hated by many? He's not hated by many. His love supersedes those who hate him. But do you know why? The few people who talk about the negatives about him, they are sitting on huge platforms. So when they say it goes large. When he hits this street right now, you see the thousands who scream to see him. Those who don't have that kind of platform. No, they don't. So you not underrate the love he's getting here. And it is because of some of that's why sometimes he's able to say that the people who love me, they are bigger than your radio station. That's why he says that. Because he knows that radio station is just one person throwing the missiles, but when he goes on the street, it is thousands of people. So how would he say it? It is one person who. So Charlie, it is a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. It is a big, and I like the fact that you have this mentality that you have to instill this in the kids.
Those who are coming up, they need it. Hey, they need it.
You know, it got to a point. I nearly said this studio punk. I remember.
Very.
No, we said that. I came to tell challenge their course was social media. The way they've been giving it. This. No, it's cool. No, before.
No. Very. Forget about everybody. You see, in this world, there are some people who are winning not because they know. They are winning because they are tough in their mind. And that is what some people call it as confidence. Some call it they are hard and all those things. You see, the platform that we sit, we are 1000% knowledgeable, influential, fluent than so many people on some of these huge platforms, and they even have names. If you can also tell yourself, me, what that guy is doing on that platform, that TV, that radio, me too, I can do it, and you ignore everything someone will say after you doing it, trust me, you do it.
And it's funny enough, those people who are just always been fighting, saying all sort of stuff, they will see you and somebody even want to take pictures and stuff with you.
And see, there are some people I've seen something, and me that have been tough in the mind since. That's why on social media, if I say I'll fight you, you are dead. But some people hey, Barry. If I say I'll fight you, you are dead. If I say I won't mind you, then you go scot free. But if I say me and you, Mungamu, you are about to go good for good. No, you are dead. At this stage, there are some who just come and they are not coming to anything sensible. Or the laughing emoji count. It all about say only he doesn't have any better thing. He just coming to irritate you.
On Sammy flex
be tough.
On Sammy flex me. Sometimes Sammy will be like, let's do this topic. I'll be like, hey, this then it will create. Let's do it. I said, Sammy, don't come and give it to you. Let's do it. And this is what we are all learning, and we thank God that we are being able to survive in such situations like this. Oh yes, no two ways. But then we want to switch and then come back to Ghana here, where some few days, Kwame Adepa, and I say Okomfo Black. People know him to be a 10-year-old boy given birth by a renowned musician, artist, Mzbel. Had an interview section, and the kid said a whole lot in existence. Let's say they put everything in quotes, existence of God. He doesn't believe God exists. And how he said it, it triggered a lot of questions around. People were holding the truth of him, his mother, Mzbel. Now, Mzbel came out and said, because of this, most of the friends of the son are moving away, are swaying away. They are shunning him. They are not giving him that attention. And I want to find out, would this be an advice from a parent, or Nkwala Nana, they feel like this is what Kwame is saying, so I don't have to befriend him. I don't have to be a friend of him. Chamo, let them start in few.
Yeah, very much.
Chamo the prophet.
Very much. I remember the first time that we did the discussion on this issue. I told you that yes, the kid will suffer.
You mentioned it then.
Unreasonably. I said the kid will suffer unreasonably, and it's because it's a religious issue, not any other thing. When it comes to religious issue, people use their emotions, how they feel, more than being logical. So if you do something like that, the obviously you should be ready for the society. And with experience, even coming from my end, how I used to talk about some of these things and how I do it now. Yes, I've learned something from it. Now I do God's work. I work with pastors and religious people, and I don't have any issue with them. It's because I understand that this is where they stand and that's how they want to live their life. And so if they are not pushing me or they are not coming to my lane asking why are you not doing that, why are you not doing that, I don't have any issue with them. They should have their life, me too, I'll have my life. And I know that if I begin to talk about this is not good, you don't have to go to church, I will suffer for it. There are some businesses that I will lose for just saying those things. So I would rather keep quiet and do my job until you come and say that before you work with me, you have to pray. Then that why I will say take your job. But if you are not going to push that thing on me, then we can work. That's it. So the Mzbel case, when I said that this thing, one, he will suffer the school that he is in, the kid. Yes, some people will tell their children not to even play with him. And yes, one, it could be the kids taking that decision. And again, the parents of those children can also go that direction. Yeah, they will tell their children not to play with you because of comfort black there, Charlie. Why are not what is saying? Yes, and so I'm not surprised that this thing is happening. So I think parents should learn from it. Like even if your kid or your child is thinking in this way or have some of these expressions, you should find a way to protect them, as in telling them where to say something and where not to say it. Not like they can't say it too, but they should say it, and where they should say it should matter, because they will suffer for it. And when you are a kid like this, for him, he will not care because he's not the one buying the food, he's not working, so he will say it as it is. But if he gets some experience, if he's growing and interacting with people, and now know that some people are so unreasonable that no matter what you say, that's how they are, so you just have to leave them or let them do whatever they want. Then he will know when and where to say whatever he says or his beliefs. So I think Mzbel should do a better job to protect him in that direction. And
will you say this is an indirect punishment to the kid?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, for the kid, he won't see it because he's not the one buying food or paying rent or whatever, and even paying school fees. So he will not care, because at this point, the consequences, direct consequences will not be that much. Yes, he may not be happy that some kids that were his friend, like close friends, are no more. Or they are now doing some way. Like he will have an idea that is it because of what I said or something. He will have it, but I don't think it will get to him that then I don't have to say it again. For him, he thinks that it's okay to say it. So the parent or the mother rather should be telling him when to say it and where not to say anything, or when not to say things. And you see, after this one, I also had a conversation with Avram. Avram has suffered for saying some of these things. In fact, at some point he has to quit some jobs because of the things that he sees and all that. So when it happened, he called me and we were having a conversation, and he told me that just when he saw the video, he called the guy who did the interview, and then he told him that, Charlie, this one because me cry me mano. Then he said or no cry me mano. Now we're finding a way to take them away from him, like said they won't suffer what he is going through. So or catch them, and you see within a short time something will happen. So bury my crown friend I catch and say, hey, what can you? They all can. So that's the downside of it, and it will not stop because it's a religious issue. It will not stop. So the advice will go to Mzbel. Some of this in the case shouldn't be saying it online, especially. In fact, not at this time. He can have that belief, but not online at this time, because he will suffer for it unreasonably.
Can the damage be controlled?
Yes, what my man like Ben Moshe says that he also did an interview. He will do an interview about it and say one or two things, hoping that it can reduce the damage. But for those who have their mindset like that, you can't change it. And if they say they won't play with you, they won't play with you. I know. I'm saying
you are the brother of Satan.
But going for with time, it will go down. Now this is a current reaction. Even when you go online, you see people reacting to the video. Some are praising the kid, some are insulting the kid, including even our own prophet Kofi Udru. You see, yes. So it has got to that level that even like men of God, big prophet in town are talking about it. So you can see the damage coming. But with time, I think it will go down. So she should just learn from it. Mzbel should learn from it and then protect the child. That's what I would
say. Roland, let's listen to you.
Barry, I think it was very unfortunate how the whole thing came out. Everybody knows that some of these statements have repercussions, and some of them are not sweet at all. In fact, most of them are not sweet. When you take up some of these positions, you should be able to wear your defense mechanism strongly. And in fact, some of them may even come as even penetrating all your defense mechanisms. It may not be reasonable to you. If you think about it, it may never be reasonable. In fact, that's how unfortunately society has been built. And this is not only even with Christianity. It moves like the general religion umbrella is like has been built like that. Which is why certain people who find themselves in certain religions will tell you that, Charlie, if you are going for people if you want to cross carpet, they can go as far as disowning you. It happens. So for Mzbel's son and the things that he's suffering now, it is just the repercussions of his actions. And unfortunately, at his age, fortunately or unfortunately, he may not feel some of them direct like that. The only direct one that he will feel is what we are talking about. That is some of his friends shunning him. And with them shunning him, half of them may be an advice from their parents, and half of them may also be from their own understanding. Because you see, Mzbel's son may also shun playing with somebody's son because of their belief. It is likely like that. You see, whilst we interact with each other, we pick certain things from each other. It is natural. The moment you begin to interact with somebody, there are things that you pick from the person. Whether you believe in the things that the person believes or not, there are certain things that before you realize you pick from the person. It's like that. So certain people do not have that control ability to be able to know that, okay, because I don't believe in the same things that this guy believes in, when I am picking things from him, I should be able to sieve them and pick the ones that is going to help my belief. Unfortunately, some people do not have that control mechanism like that. So in order not for them to even fall victim for you influencing them so much to be in your lane, they would rather cut ties with you. So in a jurisdiction like, let's say, Jehovah's Witness, they will tell you marry in the church. SDA will tell you marry in the church. That's how some of these religious groups are being built. Because they will tell you, Charlie, bad company corrupts good behavior. That is their own definition. So unless they give you a good, and it is in that same light that people are being driven away from Mzbel's son. They will tell you he doesn't have a good behavior in terms of what he believes in. And these things it will manifest more when he grows up. And I pray that the stance that he's taking, should he continue on that path, he will be enlightened more to be able to defend himself. That is what I pray, because I can't tell him what to believe in. In fact, I can't tell him to come or to go and follow what others believe in, because whatever you believe in is what works for you, if you ask me. if you don't believe in something, it will not work for you. So if whatever he believes in now is working for him, I cannot tell him to switch.
Yeah.
Unless he decides to do it. So yeah, even God himself says he's giving the willpower to human beings. So why should I go and tell my fellow human being to come and follow me? Yes. So if he himself decides to switch one day, that is him. And he will be the one to account for it. I will not be the one to account for it. So far as whatever he believes in or whatever he's doing is not criminal and doesn't infringe on my rights, why should I be peeved? Unfortunately, society has been built like that, and some people would suffer depending on the things that they believe in, depending on the things that they would want to do. There are even certain professions that the moment you pick it up, certain people would warn their people not to get close to you. First, that thing was even around the art fraternity. They have this kind of behavior. The moment you enter into that behavior, no, they will tell you, gone were the days when they say you will not carry it and go home. You will not do it. You will stop at the entrance. You shave it before you enter home. It's like that, because they will tell you, Charlie, people that are associated with this kind of looks have certain behavior, whether it is true or not, or whether you have also picked that trait or not. They don't care. Just don't do it. You understand? So, and some of these things are it's just life. It's just life. The only thing I will play with Mzbel is that they say train up a child the way he should go, so that when he grows, he doesn't depart from it. And in training him, you also need to protect him as well. Unfortunately, the dangers of whatever he is doing, he's not so aware of it. And some of them may hit him unawares and he may not know what to do. So you as the parent have the sole responsibility of guiding him. As much, because I know it is Mzbel's influence that has made him this way. Yes, so if you've given him that influence, it is also your responsibility to guide him on that path until he grows and decides to take decisions for himself.
Did you have the parent with that communicate with the eye?
Oh yeah. Oh, my father.
I remember.
My father will not talk.
I went to the barbering salon. I wanted to go cut my hair, and then I went to do galas because I was playful. I went to.
No, my father.
I go home.
He can watch you like this.
My mom
and
saw
you
me.
go bath.
And you like this.
No,
I didn't say anything.
No, you go.
I had to go back.
You go back. Oh. No, don't
to go and then
side eye, keke.
Bombastic side
eye.
All right, so it is interesting. It is interesting. Brother Sammy,
yeah.
Let's listen. You know, when this whole issue happened, I was waiting for you to just come up with your piece. And so now that we have the opportunity, let's start from where the interview section was held, and I mean how it was held, and what the utterances the little young man came out with. Was it appropriate for a young man of his age to have such belief,
such information,
and even for it to come out like that?
The information is big.
To me, in this world, people's opinion, beliefs, and information today, they don't really shock me like that, because we are an information world, and everybody is chasing some kind of information. Everybody, especially if you are in that spirit of always searching for something, you always come out with some information. So personally, when I watched him, I think I was in London when the video came up. When I watched him, I said, well, this is what he has been exposed to. So I was not too shocked, because one, I also understood it to be that, one, the guy might not even really understand the things he's saying at that age, 10 years. It's like going to school and you learning photosynthesis. Where they will tell you, oh, it is the transfer of pollens, grains, or you are just saying it. You are, in fact, when you put the flower there for you to explain what the pollen grains you are talking about, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Me, when I listened to the boy, that was the same explanation I got, like, okay, he's been taught something and he's just saying it. He's a smart boy. Like, he's a smart boy. If you listen to, you know that, this guy is a smart boy, because the way he was taught, the logic he has gotten behind it, how he was able to even influence you, that if you are not careful, you would even trust what he's saying over what you have learned over the years. I said, no, this boy is a smart boy. This boy is a smart boy, because there were so many questions that I thought, okay, the interviewer could have followed it up for me to know really, does he really understand what he said?
saying.
Because he said he didn't believe in God. Then the guy said, do you pray? He said, yes, I pour libation. You pour libation to who? And he said, I pour libation to my ancestors. I was expecting to ask, so now that you think there is no God, do you believe there are some ancestors? Do you know them? Then I'll listen to how he answer that follow-up question. But once again, he was spared. Maybe, even as an interviewer myself, there are some questions you just decide to let them go because you want to save the face of the person. Aha! Personally, I do that often. But because you want the thing to flow, you just ignore it for it to flow. So that is fine. But let's come back to everything the boy said and to us at the receiving end.
Okay.
Why are we so intolerant? So the boy saying he doesn't believe in God. You, what will that do to you? Will it take your bread?
No.
Will it shorten your life?
No.
I told him.
Na abekwama Yesu.
Kosi ama
I don't understand why people take that issue and carry it on their head and think they are going to be paid.
Yeah.
Do you know when issues come up and I see some people especially on social media,
easy.
Like, easy. What is your own? Like, what is your own in this? Because I just want the thing I want. You say you don't believe it. You think your mother created you. Yes, so your mother went for whatever and started creating you in his womb and gave birth to you. That is how you want to believe. Take it. Take it. So I don't know why we will go to the extent of someone telling even children. Of course, the moment you say anything religious in this world, it's not only in Ghana. No, nobody should think that religion is like that only in Ghana. It is in the world. That's why somewhere, if you go somewhere and you are not in shout Allah Akbar, you shout it unnecessarily or without any cause before you realize you are going to be taken away. You'll be whisked away. So religion there, it is not something to be joked with. It is not anything to toy with at all. So personally, I don't see anything a matter with it. As a matter of fact, children are what you imbibe in them. And if my children, I take them to church, and they are also being taught that, God created the world. If my children might not even know I had sex with their mother before they were created. They will know that, God created us. And God brought us to this earth. If that is how they want to believe it at that age, allow them. As they grow, they'll come across different information. They'll come across different knowledge, different interpretation to life. In fact, sometimes no matter what you do, you cannot even push them so hard to believe in what you are believing. You see, this boy at this stage, everything he's saying is because of what he has been taught or what he's learned from the mom or maybe some people closer to him. When he grows and in the middle of it, he picks another knowledge, he might even drop this. The other day when KKD was talking about his son being gay, and the moment he explained that, I kept quiet because it is true. The father is not. The father, I'm sure, might even not like that act. He might, because I know KKD, he is a woman lover. He might detest that act. But at this stage, the guy has grown up. He expects some information. He expects some knowledge. He expects some experience, and he thinks this is his way. Obey anything. You can't do anything to him. Now, for parents who would advise their children not to follow the ideologies or not to even play with a young boy, it is because of what they also know, or because of what they also think, believe, or because of what they also believe. So to them, don't come and conflict your knowledge with our children's knowledge. This is to be expected. This is to be expected because I believe in driving on the right. You believe in driving on the left. Then it means when we wake up, we should all go like this. We shouldn't cross boundaries. So yes, media these days, Charlie, so many things don't bother me like that. No, as a matter of fact, this day I'll pass. It will only be interest for me, or it will only be of interest to me because of the news nature and the fact that I'm a news person.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that will prick my interest to follow such a discussion. But if I put that aside, me, no. I'll follow it because of the news value. But I saw the cry.
But then, how much are you?
Like I get 30 cents per se. Sometimes I like church association.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, me that
it's a social welfare scheme.
Exactly.
If you
what I mean is now church. I see like it's an association because when I go there and I know you are my church member, that is the kind of association I'm thinking about. Because we are all lies. Because the things that the man that we are supposed to worship is saying we should do, all of us
in the church.
Doing different things. But the good thing is that, this is Roland. I attend church with him at Pentecost. This is Chemo. One day when I'm doing a funeral, they will come. One day when I'm doing a wedding, they will come. Like now, this is how I see. But that individual right now. Young Naya, I saw them. Things
fall apart.
Let's allow the word to flow. Me, I wish everybody had my mind. Like this word, you don't have a problem with anybody. Because I wake up, this is what I have. These are my responsibilities. All responsibilities are. I also hear, but why should I even bother my head on it? Let's allow the boy to be me. I love him for his smartness. If there is something I love about him, the boy is smart. Look at how articulate he was. Look at how articulate he was talking about what he was talking about. Such a boy. I had one guy like that. Thank you, Lucifer. Today I see him on TikTok doing his thing. Hey, that boy, Chemo. If you listen to him, Lucifer, he also has some weird ideology, and the way he back it with information. So me, when I see those, I see that like, smart was
and this guy Rasmuku.
Who's Rasmuku?
He's a damn blaster.
And I said, Lupita.
He's a damn blaster.
All right, so beautiful people, it has been an interesting one. Today's episode has been super epic. Why? Because we have a whole lot of conversations that I really enjoyed myself. How about you? The comment section is also reserved for you. Please do well to subscribe if this happens to be your first time watching us, and if you haven't done that yet, please do well. It is very, very important because Sammy Flex TV, we have a whole lot of package for you. My name MC Berima. Let's say thank you to Intim Dodu Solomon. He is a YouTuber, IT specialist, and Roland Amate. He happens to be a blogger, social media marketer too. Shagzi, and of course my luxurious manager. He is the CEO of Sammy Flex TV and Flex Entertainment, and as well as the luxurious manager to Shatter Movement Empire.
Fancy Nasa.
All right, gentlemen, we'll be back for the last and
I want to appreciate you guys. Whilst I was away, you guys really held the back so well. Sometimes when I wake up and I ask Richie, what are you guys doing? He said, that's why I shut the TV. But today, no story. No, you guys did well. And there was not a single day that you guys disappointed in putting out the contents. Anytime when maybe even if I go out around that time, I come and check, okay, just that I pray you guys have other ways of developing more content. So because very soon maybe I might be so busy, I might not be here. I mean that's where I want you guys to get to. Because very soon the work should go on. I might be so busy. Also, other things can every day. Now my back up. The studio is there from morning to evening. Back up this. I'm so happy.
10 reasons why you cannot make it with betting.
You do that, Chamo. With this one, I support you.
10 reasons why you can be one
you can be the lucky person to win 1 billion, 1.2 billion with betting.
All right, so thank you very much to you two. You always make it a beautiful one for us because you are always with us. You are always supporting the movement. You've been following us, advising us at the comment section, telling us how to do it, what to do it, and then informing and educating us as well, and insulting us. And we accept everything in faith. In fact, sometimes it is really blasting. It is, but when a day we'll take it like that. Let's say thank you to Currency that. You know, sometimes I am to be said that true. The man say, should I give him? Okay, the comment section. All right. Thank you very much. Let's say thank you to Currency, the Guitar Rasta. He's the one handling cameras, Richie Flex, our director and our producer. God bless you all for being a part of Sammy Flex TV. Monday is coming. Weekend, I know definitely there are going to be so many shows. So Monday is going to be long. It's going to be super long. So many shows ahead of us. And Monday we promise to feed you on all that is going to come on. And I'm sure Monday the chief himself is going to be in the seat. And thank you for having me as your host while he was away. God bless you. God bless you. God bless us all. Peace, and we are out.
Amen.